Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to those of you that are having your first woman-loving woman relationships and they have come to an end or they are coming to an end and you are beginning to think about, okay, this isn't the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and thinking about dating. How do you date women, new to dating? And you had a very intense relationship with this woman, first or second relationship when you're newly out. And, either both of you were in love with each other, but it didn't work, or at least one of you was in love with each other, with the other person, and it didn't work out, and the relationship comes to an end, and you think that you and this person can remain close. Because at the end of the day, you're newly out, you've never experienced what being with a woman is like, and you now know the closeness that happens when you are with a woman. And so you don't want to lose that, but you can't do the relationship the same way because, it just didn't work. So you try to remain friends, and you're also starting to think about possibly dating and whatnot. So this is for monogamous people. If you're ethically non-monogamous, this is probably an entirely different piece of content. But if you are monogamous and you are now starting to date other people, and either, you were the one really in love with the person it didn't work out with, or they were really in love with you, and you have a very, very special connection that you talk about with other people and feel and are experiencing and are still keeping alive by staying connected right now, when your relationship has taken a turn where you're deciding to no longer be together as committed partners, but you're keeping this connection alive. Soon after the relationship ended, when you meet somebody else, there's going to be difficulty. And I hear about this all the time. The drama with the exes, the friends with exes thing. It's a big deal. I am sure you have heard about it. So I just want to say, I've been treating couples and individuals for many, many years, and 2 years is the amount of time it takes for us to actually really be able to be in a different place with somebody that we were having feelings for. So any big change or transition in life, 2 years is a really reasonable amount of time to wake up and find yourself in a very different place with the whole situation. Different perspective, different view, different lens, all of it. You've gone through it. 2 months after you've broken up, 4 months after you've broken up, 6 months after you've broken up, it is too soon to be very, very close friends with somebody you were in love with or who was in love with you. If you are also dating other people, it makes things complicated. That's basically what I'm saying. So think about that. Actually give that some thought when you are in your first woman-loving woman relationships. Should they not work out, think about this. It takes this amount of time for you to really be able to come back and only have true friend feelings. And I mean, it's possible, some people could never recover from, being in love with somebody. They will always have those love feelings, but you need that time and space to really separate, because being with a woman is so intense. So that's my advice.